Hello, my friends. How are you doing? So again, here from my favorite stage, which is nature. So today I got asked about a question, and it has to do a lot with another video that I'm already recorded, and it is network marketing a pyramid scheme? And that's a good question because at the end of the day, many of us have this question in our head. And I have to be 100% honest that the first time I got introduced to network marketing, I had this question, but I didn't even know what that meant. And that's the point. Sometimes we hear things from other people. I don't know. We hear things in the news. There's like the society that is giving us a point of view, a perspective, and we don't even know what that means, but we're just thinking this has to be true. So the first thing before I get into detail is, do you have personal experience with network marketing? Have you ever been involved into a company, or even as a client, have you ever purchased a product or a service that was moved or distributed through network marketing? If not, if you have not a direct experience with network marketing, let me tell you, you might hear good advice, bad advice, but you cannot judge something that you don't know for yourself, right? So I try to joke a little bit about that, because whenever people say, is it a pyramid scheme? I kind of asking, what do you mean? Is it a scheme that is only feasible or you can only do in Egypt? Because what do you mean by that? Everything as we know it in our society right now has a shape of a pyramid. If we look at in terms of business and corporations, there's a boss, then there are managers, and then there are a lot of people who work for these managers and for that boss, right? So if we think of the pyramid as the shape of it, then the pyramid scheme is almost everywhere. But what does it really mean, a pyramid scheme? Or who did that, and who did things wrong and gave this super negative image to this industry? Well, there are people in any industry that don't do things the right way. I don't know. Is every nail salon 100% legit and working in a 100% legal way? Maybe not. But does that mean that every nail salon is then corrupt or is illegal or is working against the law? Also not. I mean, it means that maybe some of them are not working the right way or doing the things the right way or paying taxes how they had to pay, but it does not apply to everyone in that industry. And the same happens here. So network marketing is also known as multi-level marketing. And the only thing it means, it is a different way of distribution. There are other ways of distributing. There is retail, there is wholesale, there is telephone sale, there is e-commerce. There are so many different ways of distributing goods or services. And network marketing is just one of these ways, which means there is a producer, a factory, a company that has a product or has a service, and instead of going through this chain of many intermediate people who just put a margin on that, so that the product, the end product, just gets more expensive because of all the people who are in between in this chain. The only thing that network marketing does is, hi, I'm the company, I go directly to my consumer. And this consumer, if he or she is willing to refer this product, recommend it to someone else, he or she will get a commission for that. That's it. But the company goes directly to the consumers. And I don't know why this is an industry that has so much, I don't know, myth involved and so many questions, and people allow themselves to give advice and an opinion of something that they don't know about. And I'm just being 100% transparent, and I'm just sharing my opinion with you. If someone would come to me, my best friend would come to me and tell me, Sarai, we would like to build our own home. And I thought of doing this and that and put here the kitchen and then have, I don't know, 3 floors, whatever. What could you recommend? How should the distribution of the house be? I have to be honest with the person and saying, look, I'm not an architect. You cannot ask me for advice of something that I don't know of. I might give you my perspective of, oh, I would like this furniture better for the kitchen. It suits your style better. But I cannot tell you, or I cannot give you real advice on this because I'm not an expert. And we take that, I mean, this kind of example, we understand, of course. I mean, if I'm going to build a house, I'm going to an architect because he's the expert or she's the expert, and they might give me the real advice. And I don't know, they might give me the information that is really relevant for me. But then when it comes to other things, we ask for advice to people who are not experts in that topic, and we even allow people to give us their opinion, and maybe we haven't asked for it, because that's something that also happens. You maybe start something new and you tell people, hey, I started this new thing, blah blah blah, and you're very excited about it, and then people start giving them their opinion, right? It's also important for you, if you're an entrepreneur, to say thank you, but I didn't ask you for your opinion. If your opinion is not constructive, if your opinion is not giving me ways to improve, then please keep it for yourself. Because you have to look for advice and for opinion in people who have the results that you want to have and who are experts in whatever you're going to build. It's logic, right? So I don't know why this keeps on happening in this specific industry. I know that in other industries too, but specifically in network marketing, in multi-level marketing, this happens a lot. And I don't know why. I mean, to me, it's super logic that if I want to have success in this industry, I have to look for the examples, the people who already have success, and I have to just look what they do and ask them questions. How do you do that? What is important to look for? What should I don't know, be aware of, for instance, right? So all these opinions of people who maybe also tried once, and they, as a very good coach that I know says, there are so many people, not only network marketing, generally entrepreneurs, that start something and for whatever reason they don't execute what they have to execute, so the results don't come. And what happens then? Then you find hundreds and hundreds of excuses of why they couldn't succeed. Oh, because the product was too expensive, because there were not enough people in my town, because the target audience is too small, blah blah blah. These are all excuses of something that they did not do well, you know? So if you're really looking at this industry because you're thinking of starting a home business, for instance, or having just a side income, right? Be aware of all this negativity that you will find, but you have to be the one deciding which advice you take. You know, advice of someone who had never had an experience with that before and who's just talking about the perspective of fears, or someone who has an experience, who has had results with it, and who is willing to give you the step-by-step guide. So that's my personal opinion to that, because I got asked, hey, is network marketing a pyramid scheme? Man, if you really think of that, then you're not really understanding what it is. It's just a distribution model, right? I hope this was helpful to some of you, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Mwah! Bye.